Okay. I'd like to wait 1 second though. Now it says live. Okay, we are live. I'm with Ron here. You know, if you listen to 260, you understand what's going on. This is 261. Hopefully, I'm all happy and it launches just after midnight tonight. And Ron, you're up the hill. I'm sort of down the hill towards the Truckee River. And let's talk about a little bit what we're doing. You're creating a course. I'm creating a course. We're going to actually use this to talk about how I create the podcast. We're on Google Plus Hangout. And you just got up. This is a brand new Google account for me. It's called Podcast Home at Gmail. So it's brand new. I don't have it all set. Got the green screen behind me. And Ron, what are you using? You're using a different system. You're using the Shure mic, a PC.
Yeah, sure. I think it's an SM7B or something like that, and a Windows PC with a 286 and a what is this thing called? I guess it's a Behringer preamp. So
yeah, very, and you've got that iCloud, which I like on there too. It's really nice.
Yeah, it's very nice. It's something cloud. I forget what it's called, but it's a good preamp. It's a good preamp.
Yeah, it's blue. It's expensive, but it makes it really nice, smooth sound. Hey, but most people should not get this stuff at all. They should just use an ATR 2100, plug it into their MacBook Pro or their Mac product or their PC, and it just works. So that's what we want to do. Hey, I want to talk a little bit. You're working on a course. I'm working on a course. Let me talk about mine, and then we'll talk about your course, and we'll make this go about maybe a couple minutes each, 10 minutes. Let me bring up my notes. My outline is real simple today because this is my first course, and the idea is just get it out. So what we're doing is we're creating a real simple course, how to create a podcast, Podcasting 101. And you can find that at netcasthome.com, or you can go to podcasting or netcasting 101. A lot of places you can go. You'll find it out there. But we're using Genesis with the plugin of, I can't think of the plugin. This escaped my mind. Lifter LMS. And so here's the outline of my course. Okay, we're doing it in 3 areas: create, which we're doing right now on Google Plus Hangouts, edit, and post or upload for the RSS feed. And that's it. And those are the things we're doing. So on create, we need equipment. I recommend just a laptop with a camera and an ATR 2100 microphone, a USB plug-in, and Google Plus that we're using right now. On the edit, you use Adobe Audition and you edit it. And then we'll go through the ID3 tags and then working it up and packaging it so it's ready for iTunes and posting. And then the next and finally is post. And we're going to use Libsyn to upload the video, the sound, and then we're going to send it out through RSS feeds to a lot of different places. And one of them is iTunes. And that's it. Done. Voila. And really, podcasting is pretty simple. There's just a lot of little steps you have to follow through with. It's a lot easier than putting together a digital product. So talk, Ron.
Okay. I think that what you're doing right now is important. I think what you need to do is get your first digital product out. Because
tonight,
tonight's your deadline, right? So, and nobody will ever hear from you again after tonight if you don't get this course done tonight.
Well, no. There's some other routes around it. Maybe I can make another course and make $1,000.
Well, yeah, but that could take.
That could take a long time, especially what I'm going to do next month.
Well, based on how long it's taken for this one, yeah, it could take a little while.
Actually, I really started working on this. Like 2 days ago, and I'll get out.
So Bill has taken on the challenge, okay, to get this thing done tonight. And, you know, I'm a firm believer in setting goals and having accountability to those goals, but more important, having a deadline to those goals. You know, like sinking your ships, right? Because if you don't, it's always something else. And a 1 week activity could end up taking 6 months, you know, or more.
Oh, easily. And things go wrong too. And you just try to fix them and then you go to something else. And
then you end up scrolling on something else and you go down the rabbit hole and you come back 3 months later. And, you know, the reality is that if you want to get something done, you got to get it done, and you've got to set some hard deadlines. And, you know, you also have to have, like I said, you got to be accountable. You've got to be the kind of person that when you say you're going to do something, that you actually get it done. And when you make a promise to whomever, whether it's you or somebody else, you stick to that promise. Well, Bill's promise this week, okay, was he was going to finish this course tonight. If he didn't finish it tonight, he wasn't going to be able to talk about it or do it.
Listen to 260. Listen to episode 260.
Until, right, he either created another course and made $1,000 on it, or what? That was it.
I think that's it.
Yeah. So he's got a lot of incentive to get this thing done tonight, right? He's got a lot of incentive to get this thing done tonight.
Oh yeah, because I got all sorts of shows and stuff that's lined up, and I've actually over podcast if you can do such a beast, because I do like podcasting. Hey, with that, we're going to go do a 2-second break, and I'm showing on my timer 4 minutes left. Okay, coming off the break. Hey, Ron, real fast, let's talk about the timer, the task timer real fast. That's an extra bonus that we'll throw in with the course. The task timer. You pull it out today. Talk about swirling, but I think it's speeding me up.
Well, actually, you could think of it as scrolling, but I had decided early on that I wanted to control my time, right? And I found there's really 2 parts. This is part 1, where I have a timer running, okay? And I set it to every 15.
My part 2. I got to show mine.
Yeah, I set it to 15 minutes, okay? And every 15 minutes, it goes off. And those 15 minutes, I look at the time. At that moment in time, I go, okay, am I currently working on the task that I should be working on right now to get me to the goal I've committed to? If not, stop it instantly, go back to the goal and start working it, okay? Now, here's the thing. What I was struggling with is, where am I listing my tasks? So I did a quick Google, and I found an extension to Chrome called Task Timer. And all I did was load it up. I allocated myself 15 minutes to learn that thing and to see if it was going to be useful for me, because I wanted something that would give me a list of tasks. Okay. Well, the problem is, without having that list, you don't even know if you're squirreling. Okay. But if you're doing a task one at a time and it's not doing what you're supposed to be doing, guess what? The alarm goes off and you realize, oh my gosh, I am not doing what I'm supposed to be doing. So having these tasks listed, and in fact, in about 15 seconds, my timer is going to go off, and we're going to.
I know mine says that there's 2 minutes 30 seconds left.
My time was 15 minutes.
How did you? But you had problems on your side getting the link.
No, my 15 minutes. There it is. Okay.
No, you got. Okay, we got to keep the show going because we have to get enough content. Actually, not really. To get in 30 seconds, do a quick commercial. Tell us about your class and what you're setting up.
Okay. I'm creating a course that is designed to help people get to about $2,000 a month in a business that I am currently doing. It's a doTERRA essential oil business. We're successful in the business, and so we're showing other people how to do the same thing we've done. And I'm calling the course 60 Days to Silver. And silver is a rank in doTERRA, and it will help you get about $2,000 a month income.
When we get through this tonight, we need to do a timeline episode about that. And
yeah, it'll be
that's
fun.
one of the ways to monetize. That's one of my 8 ways to monetize, actually.
Yep. Anyway, point is, that my timer's up. I got to go, Bill. You have a great day. Keep smiling. Get your work done, because I want to be able to hear from you again.
Sign off. I'm going to stay on a couple seconds because it says that I've got a minute left. I've got 14 minutes right now.
Okay. I don't even know how you sign
8
out.
minutes, 30 seconds on the recording.
I guess I just hang up.
Just hang up. See, I've never really done it that way. Usually we stop broadcasting.
Keep smiling. Bye-bye.
This is different. Okay. It's always good to try things. So there he is. He hung up, and we are still broadcasting, and I am left behind. And I do have a crazy busy day. I just set up a new account. If I go on to see that time tasker, I'd like to show this time tasker. Maybe I will if I get time at the end of the day, and put it up on another quick little Google Plus Hangout. Or better yet, I'll just put it up on the class using, we use ScreenFlow. It's a busy day, man. This is busy. Really pushing it out. Last night I didn't think it was going to happen. I think it's going to happen now. And we're going to use this episode for the final evolution of how you do everything and put it together. So without that, I'll go to the close, share a little closing music, get all mixed nice. And we don't want to go too long, though. So take care.